Yo, this your boy Smokey the Bandit, and you in the stew with Scrib. Check it out.
Smokey. We got Smokey in the building, y'all. Not Smokey from Friday, but Smokey the Bandit. What's up with you?
What's good? How you doing?
I'm great. I'm glad to be in your presence again for the third time.
We family now.
We family. You stuck with
It's
me.
a vibe.
It's a vibe. And speaking of it's a vibe, he gonna stick around for the vibe. So I'm such appreciative.
No problem.
So would you like to let the people know who you are and what you do?
Well, I go by the name of Smokey the Bandit. I'd rap, do hip hop, gangster rap, all types of rap. I can do anything that relates to your life.
Amen.
Actually, it all relates to my life, but if you can relate to me, then you know you good.
Okay.
But I'm a 3-time Chicago Music Award winner. CEO of my own label, Empty Souls Entertainment. And a lot of people know me because I'm affiliated with Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Yes.
You know, I tour with them a lot. So that's me.
Okay, that's great. But you Smokey though. You got
I'm
your
Smokey.
own thing going.
But I did get my nickname from the movie Friday.
Did you?
Not I didn't give it to myself. It was given to me in like high school because everybody thought that I acted and looked like Chris Tucker.
Yeah. I was gonna say that.
I dressed like him. I had the chain. I always had the chain on and stuff. Goofy, playing and stuff. So
that's good.
That's where I got the name. Shout out to my boy Bud.
Okay.
Coincidence, right?
Yeah, that's a
The guy who nicknamed me Smokey, his name is Bud.
Oh well, so that's a connection. So speaking of the awards, you did win a Chicago award for Urban Indie.
Yeah, I just won my third one. This is my third award from them, Chicago Music Awards.
Check you out. So how was that?
Man, it was like, man, it was the best day ever because I had my whole family there for real. My team, everybody that been supporting me since like day one. And even my homie Cold Hard was there from Christian Conflict. That was a huge surprise because he didn't even know that the award ceremony was going on that day. And he called me like, "Where you at?" I'm like, "I'm about to go get this award." He's like, "Oh, I'm pulling up." He pulled up, suited and booted, and we just had fun, man. It was a blessing to win 3 of them, and the people that I was up against, they some big name people.
Right.
So I was really like the underdog on that card. I think like Corporate was on there.
Right.
Well, there's a couple other people, Corporate, I forgot. But it was some big names on there.
That's great. I'm a good friend of Cole Hars as well, and I always see him plugging you and shouting you out. So
yeah, the whole flick, them my big brothers, man, especially Cole Hars. I talk to him all the time.
So are you from Chicago?
I'm from Chicagoland area. I was born in Waukegan. Grew up like all over North Chicago, Waukegan. Then I had to move to Chicago on the south side like in 7th grade.
Okay.
And then I graduated 8th grade and went through high school all out here in Chicago.
Okay.
So,
was it the same growing up there like it is here in Chicago?
I feel like Waukegan in North Chicago is just a mini version of Chicago.
Right.
Actually, after they knocked all the buildings down, everybody from Chicago came to Waukegan in North Chicago and stuff. So
yes, my family.
So it really, everything really turned into Chicago even more.
Chicago, right?
Yeah. So, but it's all the same. I call Snake County, Lake County, and we call it Snake County, and then you got Cook County, call it Crook County.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm the best of both worlds.
You're right about that. So speaking of your affiliation with Bone, can you tell the people that you were just on Versus with Bone?
How was
that experience? I watched it.
That was fun. It was exciting. I was like a fan, a little kid again, But at the same time, I was networking, and I took the opportunity to network with the right people And so I enjoyed the show, but I was working at the same time because, I
Okay.
got to put myself out there at the same time. But it was dope, man, because I'm cool with both sides. Bone, that's family. They're my big brothers. And then I'm cool with 3-6 Mafia too, like DJ Paul and Juicy J. So it was just like it was really like a big party until
Right.
the
I was gonna
situation.
say it got a little wild.
It got a little wild,
how did you handle
but it
that?
came back together. It was cool. It was like I said, I was all over I was like all over the whole building.
Okay.
So I sat there and I be at the front of the stage watching them perform. And we turn it up and just enjoying the music, and then I move around, go holler at this person and that person, run into somebody, and then come back on stage. And I just was on the stage, off the stage, all over the place. But then when the fight kicked off, I had just walked away from the front. So I didn't know. I missed it like when it kicked off.
Okay.
And it was like, they fighting. I'm like, what? That's why I tried to run to the back, but when I was running to the back of the stage, Busy was coming off stage, mad in the mug. He red face shirt then got pulled. I'm like, man, what? So everybody was coming behind Busy, so I had to run back to the front of the stage and jump on the stage and get involved. But nothing escalated. Like they all brothers at the end of the day, all of them, both sides. So it was like, it was crazy, but they squashed it right away. We thought it was gonna be over with.
I did too.
But they handled it like pros, and they
did when they came back
hands,
together.
everybody,
it was lit.
Everybody shook hands. Me and Crunchy Black shook hands right there in front of the stage. They used that little clip as the intro.
I saw that.
So I'm part of history forever.
Oh,
so
man.
Yeah. Shout out to Bone Thugs 3-6. That's the family versus.
Yeah, that's the family there. So who out of Bone is your favorite artist, or are they all together the closest with you? Or which one is your favorite?
I
that
can't
a question
pick
you can answer?
They all, growing up as artists, as a fan of the group, my favorite was Busy and Crazy Bone. It was like a tie between them two. Okay. But then when I became family, or when I got introduced to them on a personal level, I got adopted, you know what I'm saying, by Lazy Bone.
Okay.
Lazy Bone, the one who brought me in the circle.
Okay.
So that's my big bro. And then his bigger brother is Flesh Bone. Right. So they both gravitate to me the most. That's who I'll be with the most. Okay.
That makes sense. So you didn't have to get caught up in the middle of Bone and 3-6 Mafia beef that day, huh?
No, I mean, I would. I was up there ready to, stand 10 toes down. I was gonna just, have to swing on somebody I didn't know on the other side.
Right.
If we had to go there, it was gonna be somebody I didn't know that was doing too much.
Okay.
But that was, man, it was crazy. Like, man, it was really gonna go down.
Yeah, called him ugly, and I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, but when everybody was saying it was fake and stuff, and we was like,
I knew it wasn't fake. You could see the tension. But when they brought it back together, it was so nice. I'm looking, they done brought Lucius out there.
They weren't going. Yeah, they had. I met Terrence Howard. He did Hard Out Here for a Pimp. Yeah, that was dope. He had those little bitty braids in his head.
I think it was one of the best.
That Lil Flip and Lil Wayne, and
brought out some of everybody.
Lil Wayne, Wiz Khalifa. I was chilling up back there smoking with Wiz and Amber Rose.
Okay,
I was smoking with them. It was Duke Deuce. He one of my favorite artists.
Okay.
He was there. It was dope.
So, have you ever thought of doing a versus battle? And if you did, who would it be with?
They started. When Versus really initially kicked off, people started doing that like locally and stuff.
Right.
So it's like, I mean, I'll do it. I got a nice catalog.
Okay.
So I wouldn't mind doing it, and I would go up against whoever willing to challenge me for real. Okay. Actually, I kind of really did my own verses. It was like Smokey versus the Bandit, because I had my own. I had my own live. Because it was during the pandemic, so I had a live concert for my birthday.
Okay.
And people had to buy Facebook tickets. Like, you had to pay Facebook to watch it.
Okay.
Yeah, nobody was doing that. you know, everybody was giving out free shows. I was like, nah.
No, this is gonna be free.
But it was dope. I had DJ Sluggo there,
Okay,
Block Club
shout out
DJs.
Sluggo.
He was the DJ. And then, you know, I got to go through like my whole catalog of all my hits and performed it for my birthday.
Okay. Speaking of your hits, you got 2 of them that I love. Dreaming by you and 3 Piece. That's one of my no makeup.
You like that?
Yeah.
You like that?
That's for me, you know.
Yeah, that's featuring Reese G from 3 Piece and my little bro 7I7 Kwani. He doing like the Roger Troutman on the background.
Okay, I was wondering. Okay.
Yeah. He
nice.
like to
I
do
like
that talk box. Let me say it correct because he'll be like, man, it's called talk box. So
Then you also have one with Direct, and I love Direct, so I think that's nice.
Oh yeah, Direct Triple Darkness, he another legend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm embraced like, man, like I've been doing my thing independent for a long time, right? And so you know, you got to put in the work. You got to do talent shows and showcases and open mics and all that stuff, right? But I put in the work so much to the point where all my idols became like my friends, you know, like the people that I was a fan of became either family or friends and stuff like that. So like, and then once like most of the Chicago like legends seen that I was hooked up with Bone and how Bone embraced me, it's like, oh no, you from here, you gotta come you come work with us. So I got embraced by like, you know, Twister, Do or Die, Crucial Conflict, all Direct, Triple Darkness, the whole Snipers, everybody, Psychodrama, them all my family, all of them. And Direct, we did a couple songs together. We got a song called Sucker Free on my album Smoke Signals, I believe. And then we just did this song called I Get High. Okay. That's the one that you was talking about. Yeah.
That's why they call you Smokey. I feel you. You got a couple.
I'm a stunner. I can make some mixtapes with all my weed songs. I got lots of weed songs. 420 friendly over here.
I ain't mad at you. So for the people who don't know, let them know McDonald's ain't got nothing on you. You got your own burger.
I did.
I want one too, by the way.
I had my own burger. It was like in Waukegan though. They gave it a little test run, kind of like after it was kind of after Travis Scott came out with one.
Right.
And I had somebody that was plugged in with McDonald's, and he was like, shout out to my boy CJ. Okay. He's like, man, if Travis Scott could have a McDonald's burger, why can't my homie have a burger? He be doing his thing, he deserves. So he put in the word, went and talked to the people, and then they made it happen. And I was able to use it as a marketing strategic with my album that dropped. I had put out an album called Juvie World. It was a tribute to my cousin who got murdered not too long ago. His name Juvie. So they allowed me to have my own burger. It was called the Bandit Burger, aka the McBandit.
Okay.
And it was like a double quarter pounder with cheese, with bacon, lettuce, mac sauce, no pickles because I don't like pickles. I think it had everything on there. Like it was humongous. Like people was like, I don't even need no meal. I don't need no fries. This burger, it was big. A double quarter pounder with cheese, bacon, tomato, lettuce, mac sauce. I think I'm missing some ingredients, but yeah, it was big. It was big, and like it was supposed to be just for like a test run for one day, but we sold out of the burgers.
Really?
Yeah, because they gave me a cap that I couldn't exceed. And like people kept coming,
okay.
And they was like, hold on. So they was like, man, we're gonna let you do this another day. And I did it another day and another day, and it just was like, and everybody that bought the McBandit or the Bandit burger got like a free poster and a free CD in their bag.
Okay.
It's on YouTube. If you don't believe me, some people don't believe that. Like, you ain't got your own burger.
I'm gonna need one with no bacon.
No bacon? Oh, that's the best part. A lot of people did that. Yeah, I had a couple people just wanted to come and support. Like, man, I don't eat no swine, man.
Okay. Well, I know you just spoke of one, but you've had a lot of trials and tribulations in your life that you've overcome. Can you tell the people how that made you who you are today?
Um, yeah. Initially, I used to write poetry, but I grew up in a house that was full of music. Like one of my uncles was a gospel singer. Then my aunt, she just loved music. My aunt Phyllis, she would like quiz me on songs. Like would play like an old school song, or no, like a new song would come on the radio, and I'm, oh, you think that's new, huh? And I'm like, it is new. It just came out, and she'll play me the original version that they, used as a sample or whatever. So, and then I really looked up to my Uncle Arthur, and he was a gangster, so he had all these posters and stuff around his room of all these artists and stuff, and he would listen to gangster rap too. He had like Jet magazines and all that stuff. So, and that's who I looked up to.
Okay.
So when he got murdered in '92, it was like, man, my homie, he told me, poetry is rap, you could use, so I basically used rap as my outlet to vent and express how I was feeling and stuff. And then it just took off from there, and not just be talking about my life, things that I've been through, things that I've seen, or things that my friends been through, or what we've been through, or, so I just used the music. Music saved my life for real, because it's been a lot of incidents that it really saved my life. And instead of doing something dumb, I hit the studio.
That's great. That's great. Well, I'm glad you chose that path to go down, and I'm sure your loved ones are proud of you and who you are today.
Yeah.
So would you have a son here, little Smokey, would you?
Yeah, Juju.
Would you see him coming into the same footsteps as you, or would you want that for him?
I want him to do whatever he want to do.
That's great.
I want him to, if he want to do music, I'm gonna get behind whatever he choose to do. I'm gonna get behind him 1,000%. But if it was up to me,
right?
I want him to be able to express himself. I brought him to the studio a couple of times, and I don't force nothing on him.
Right?
I don't force him to play sports or nothing. I try to let him, be himself. But I done brought him, I bring him around the elements. That's why I got him here today, so he could see and soak it all in, and maybe one day be like, yeah, my daddy used to do this or whatever. So if he want to rap, I'm gonna give him the real. Like you want to go through all this because you gotta have tough skin. You gotta deal with snakes. You gotta deal with people using you. I'm gonna give him the real before if you want to just play with it, play with it. But if you want to get serious, I'm gonna give you the real.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I'm such a fan of yours. Do you let the people know, what does it take and what would you recommend to get into this industry?
Well, the industry is always changing, so I can only give you advice on what I know. But for one, you gotta, if this is really what you want to do, then you don't let nothing or nobody stop you from doing it. Follow your heart. If you really want your dreams to come true, I'm living proof that dreams do come true. All you got to do is pursue it. If you want it, you got to do it. You got to give it your all. Of course, when it comes to this industry, learn. It's a music business, so learn the business. Making the music is easy. You got a network. Excuse me. You got a network. You got to get your face out there. You got to be consistent. You gotta just be really creative. Try to be different. Be yourself. People think like you gotta do what everybody else is doing, what's trending. No, do yourself and drive your own lane. Don't go in nobody else's lane. Do your own thing. Don't worry about nothing to nobody else. Have a tunnel vision to all the BS. Yes. And just if this is what you want to do, you got to have thick skin. I will learn how to record yourself. You got to invest in yourself.
Yes.
Learn how to record yourself. Learn how to mix and master. Learn how to market yourself. It's a lot of learning that needs to be done. Making the music part is the simplest part.
Okay.
But you definitely got to network, do shows, and have merch, have some people could see, you know, and first impression is everything. So when they look at your artwork, make sure it stand out, make sure it match the music.
Okay.
You know, stuff like that, you know, and keep God first, and you know, keep God first, and always pray, because He gonna get you. It's gonna be a lot of times you doubt yourself, but if you know you good, you know this is what's meant for you, and this is what you want, you gonna fight them voices in your head, because I get them voices too, you know, and you just gonna push through it, you know. Life gonna get in the way. Life gonna get in the way. And don't just rely on the music. You gotta live real life. You need some type of income to invest and take money to make money. So you definitely gotta have some type of income, because it ain't sweet. And then nowadays they basing you off of numbers. I know a lot, back in the day, Jay-Z used to say, men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. Numbers do lie. I've been saying that forever. Numbers lie. People pay for numbers.
Okay.
But try not to go that route. Try to get them organic numbers. You got to get them streams up. You got to get them views up. You got to get them numbers up, them followers up. That's what it's about nowadays.
Okay. Well, if there's anything you'd like to add or tell the people where they can find you, where they can get your music.
You can follow me on all social media platforms. I got Facebook, I got Instagram, I got Snapchat. That's my favorite. Snapchat. Okay. My Snapchat name is Empty Souls, EMPTYSOULZ. Facebook, Smokey the Bandit. Instagram, Smokey the Bandit, ESE, I believe. Yeah, Instagram is Smokey the Bandit, ESE. Twitter is Smokey the Bandit. I got a YouTube channel with videos you can check out behind the scenes of me being on tour with Bone or the Bandit Burger.
I still want my burger.
And what else? I'm everywhere. Just Google Smokey the Bandit.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're going to have to make a plant-based burger, too, for some of the vegans.
Yeah, I'm going to have to. I gotta have something for everybody.
Okay. Well, if you guys want to see more of Smokey, he's going to vibe out with us on It's a Vibe show with me and Miss V from 63, taking place in an hour. So we thank you for coming. Gratitude always for being here with us, you and Lil Smokey. And come on, vibe out with us.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate y'all for inviting me up here.
Scrib on the beat. Take a bit of water now, out here looking real mad. I ain't jumping hurdles for you, out here trying to secure the bag. Thought you had a fool, huh? Now the joke's on you, huh? Got something to prove, huh? Stay clocking my moves, huh? Thought you had a fool, huh? Now the joke's on you, huh? Got something to prove, huh? Stay clocking my moves, huh?